Yesterday I was invited to the press launch of Tre Ciccio, and it's an Italian restaurant that doesn't do any pasta dishes. So what do they do? I'm going to talk about that, and I'm going to talk about how important it is to have some sort of network after the intro.
Main bit, we're going to have a private dining room upstairs.
Okay.
Terrace as well.
This is probably going to sound a little bit like an advert, but it's not. I was just invited along by a good friend of mine and fellow photographer, Georgie Glass, who I'm going to be introducing to you guys very soon on this channel because we've got some really interesting stuff coming up. So Tre Ciccio, I think means like three guys or three something like that. I don't know. It's Italian. As I said, it doesn't do any pasta dishes, but they have some of the best pizza I've had outside of Italy, and they have some incredible chicken dishes. The sides and starters that they do are intensely good, and it's all brought together by some of the best set dressing that I've seen in a restaurant for a long time. The interior of the place looks like it's been lifted from some trattoria in Naples and just like plonked down in Bramall and just polished up. It's convincingly distressed, and like the walls are all full of these sort of authentic ingredients like piled high. And Luigi, their pizza chef, is an absolute star. He just took the award for the best pizza chef in the UK in the National Pizza Awards. I didn't know that was a thing. I feel like I should have known that was a thing. So like I said, this isn't an ad, it's not a paid ad or anything like that. I got some free food yesterday. So why am I plugging a restaurant that's not paying me to do it, that most of you probably will never have the chance to go to, because a lot of my audience skews to the US. And the reason I mention it is because it illustrates these 2 points that I want to get across. First of all, I think it's great to shout out the people and places, services that you like and add value to your life in some way, even if there's little or nothing in it for you. And this is something that I've tried to put into practice for quite a long time. It's something I learned back when I first read Jab, 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 Right Hook, which is a book by Gary Vee. Some of the stuff in here is a bit dated in its practice, but the ideas all really stand true. You can find a link to this down below. It's well worth a read. One of the things Gary Vee is quite vocal about is the idea of not ever expecting anything in return. And I'm not talking about getting yourself taken advantage of. In fact, I talk about that in this video here. Check that out if you're interested in like the logistics of working for free and how it can benefit and that sort of stuff. Check that one out. What I'm talking about is this idea of like serial generosity. Giving, 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 and then maybe asking for something back, but don't expect it back. I'm not going to go into too much depth on it because I think he tells it better. Grab this book, grab any of his books. They're all pretty decent. And secondly, networking and being part of a community is essential to get work, gain recognition, and to just not lose your mind as a freelancer, especially in the creative industry. About a year ago, I reached out to Georgie and asked if she fancied getting a coffee together, talking about work, and just basically creating a working relationship that we could both benefit from. Cut to now, and we're friends. We're about to start a pretty ambitious project, which subscribe, and I'll keep you up to date on that one. As I said, you'll meet her soon enough on this channel, but for now, I'll link to her Instagram down below. And again, around a year ago, I joined a community networking group called We Blog North. And if you've watched my videos recently, you'll have seen like the Northern Blog Awards and things like that. That's all part of the same community. And to be quite honest, I was a little bit hesitant to join. It's a monthly paid thing, and I wasn't sure what value I'd get from it. But now I'm not sure what I'd do without that community. I've linked the details down below if you want to join or just check them out. The collective advice from a group of people who know things about stuff that I don't has been so useful. Alongside that, you've got the push to get out of the house and go meet people as a group in person once a month and just talk about where you're up to. Talk about how you can help each other. Talk about your successes and your failures. And if you're up to date with my videos, you'll have seen that I went on the gin making course where I met these guys, and the Bake with a Legend course where I first met Jacinta. Again, I'll link these guys down below. Being part of a big network of people who are wanting to learn more about stuff that I know about has been great for my confidence. Being able to teach people, remind myself that I've gotten this knowledge that I can share has really, really helped my confidence and just boosted my self-esteem. And there's no quicker way to figure out the gaps in your knowledge than just trying to explain something to other people. So go out, find people that you can shout about, find communities that you can be part of. Weblog North's a great one. It's in the north of the UK though, so it might not be for you. If you're into filmmaking, check out No Small Creator. That's on Facebook. I'll link that down below. It's a great site. I've met some really cool people on there already. I've not been particularly vocal yet, but it's definitely a great place to hang out.